F2 Bahrain GP, aka the season opener, is presented to you by me, Kai. Let's just go straight into the thing. Formula 2 is finally a go. The highest junior series hosted by MMS and the FIA, call it whatever you want. It's Formula 2 time. One of the most competitive series on the planet. Hosting the best junior drivers in the best teams, one would assume. Yeah, let's just go down to the grid, as I forgot I'm not into the tab. On pole position, Callum Ilott stormed the field in his Harrows. I mean, we should have suspected that to happen. What we couldn't have suspected to happen was Panos Glezos being 1,000th of a second behind Callum Ilott. I think that says enough. Followed by Aitken, Porsche, Vips, Piastri, Armstrong, Lawson, Daruvala, Sargent, Piquet, Novalak, Alesi, Boschung, Nannini, Zendelli, Blumschein, Schwarzman, Beckman, Tictum, Di San Marino, and Tander, who rounds off the grid. Let's go down to the red lights. Here we go. And we go green in Bahrain, and it's a good start from Glezos. I think so, at least. Doesn't look by it. He might get into the lead into turn 1. Let's see, Porsche might go into the middle. He doesn't. Glezos to the inside of Ilott. And Panos Glezos seemingly is leading the race. But no, Ilott sideways there, still side by side. And Panos Glezos is pole position as someone is moaning in the background. I'm not enjoying that one. Yeah, it's a good start from Glezos. Ilott already on the attack, though, trying to get up to his inside. The Univirtuosi of the Thai driver is already pulling a massive gap as senseless murder. Porsche chasing down the British driver, trying to make a move, a bit of a punt on the back, nothing happens. Sargent onto Vips, side by side. Lawson and Piastri also battling for position. It's Australia v New Zealand here, as the AlphaTauri-sponsored high-tech tries to make anything out of this. Piastri to the inside of Sargent, bumps a bit. Old teammates from Formula 3, mind you, they have a bit of bad blood, I think. Aitken right behind Ilott now, as Glezos just rocketed off 1.2 seconds. What the hell is this? How on earth is he so quick as Ilott now, and Porsche side by side? Theo got pushed a bit wide, and the ART stays behind the Harrows. I didn't. I checked the files, they're fine. Glezos is that good, seemingly, despite being the worst rated F2 driver. It's because it's Czech. It's Harrows. It's not Charoos. It's the reason I say Harrows is because it's Czech, and the CH thing is not tr. It's not English, mate. Porsche now still trying to overtake Ilott. Ilott to the inside. He goes for the move. And oh, Vips. Oh my god. Yuri Vips. That's a bra moment. I mean, he tried to go. He was going good, and then he just locked up mid-corner. He went for a move, which was clean enough. You know, good on him. But then he just locked up. Punted into Porsche and Ilott and took Callum Ilott's rear wing off. You know what, I'm starting to think Ilott still won't win a Formula 2 title. I believe that incident is under investigation, as Ilott is now losing control of his car. I mean, unsurprisingly, as that's even more damage. Sargent and Piastri also colliding. What the hell is going on? Oh, Piastri locks up as well. Just goes straight into the back of him. And now the whole field is getting matched up. That's Matteo Nannini trying to put himself into a better position side by side with Marcus Armstrong. And oh my days, look at the slow car train. That does not look healthy. Daruvala tries to go to the inside, only blocks Nannini. Armstrong to the inside of Daruvala. Nannini nearly removes the rear wing off of Daruvala's car. Armstrong now also tries to dive it to the inside of Piquet and Oscar Piastri. Vips is awarded the 5-second time penalty. Oh boy, this is looking really interesting. That's Nannini to the inside of the Ruvula, punts into him again, and again he has to stay behind him. Boschung now trying to make anything, overtaking the MP Motorsport car of Lirim Zendeli. Schwarzman also with damage. What do you know? What the hell is going on? It was a calm start to a race, and now everything is just gone. Oh, he just didn't react to Boschung. I believe I was slowing down. With Patrizia Andriana di San Marino now in the HWA trying to make amends, nearly goes into Robert Schwartzman. So disaster for Prema, disaster for Harrows. Just disaster all over the place for multiple teams here. She goes rally outside of Schwarzman though, so that's a nice move. That's clean. I like that. A lot of cars into the pit lane. There are no mandatory stops, as that's, I believe, Glazos being swapped. No, that's Clement Novalak, as he's trying to defend from the two high-tech cars and Marcus Armstrong. He makes a nice defense here, allowing now Pedro Piquet to go side by side with the Kiwi and ultimately overtake him. Aitken, Porsche and Glazos are your top three, with Theo Porsche chasing down Panos Glazos, the 17-year-old, I believe. Now chasing down the Thai driver. Theo Porsche is one of the up-and-coming talents in Formula Racing. Some label him as the future world champion. You know, you never know. We might always have a second coming of Alan Prost, so we're still waiting. Matteo Nannini now trying to put himself into some higher points as he goes to the inside of the Ruvula again, touches him again, and doesn't succeed again. That allows now Blumschein to maybe get that P9 from him. He's in the section of the Ruvula. Rounding outside of Nannini maybe. Let's see. Nannini has the inside line and Blumschein doesn't get it. Boschung and Alazi now side by side. Alazi gets the move. And it's all calm and clean here, really. There's nothing I can really talk on, but there's Theo Porsche now on the back of Panos Glazos. Now, will the possibly new Alex Albon of... just the new Alex Albon prove that Thai drivers can drive fast, or will Theo Porsche snatch the win from the rookie? Let's see. No moves made by the Frenchman just yet, and we have Aitken in the world of his own, finally having a bit of a better season than his 2020 campaign. Then we have Novalak and Armstrong. Armstrong most likely going to send it here. Let's see. No. Not a lot of moves, only Alazi with a suicide launch onto Nannini. Puts himself into 10. Oh, a bit of side-by-side moment there with Blumschein, but does get eventually that P10, so that's good from him. Tanda and Beckman now side by side. A Kiwi versus a German. Let's see, David Beckman, another Formula 3 talent. Tanda sends him a bit wide. There's still side by side now. That's Ticktum and Beckman side by side. Dan Ticktum, horrible qualifying session, and the race isn't looking better anyway. So that's Beckman now bumps into him. Probably some side pod damage to Dan Ticktum there. It's a bit aggressive driving from these two. Ticktum's still there, but has to just has to give up the position. There's no point in such a harsh fight. Especially with that 30 minutes to, left in the race. Alazi now to the inside of the Ruvula, replacing Nannini in that job. As Glazos now 2.5 seconds ahead of Porsche. Porsche may be saving some tyres, saving some fuel, trying to not push all the time. Like Glazos is. No moves being made in the field. Blumschein just defending from Boschung, and other than that, it's relatively calm. The two Premas really disappointing. We have Eilert and Sargent even worse, I'd say. Yeah, nothing much to say. That's a very weird thing from Boschung there. Ticktum, San Marino and Beckman trying to make moves. None have worked. The Ruvula and Armstrong. The Ruvula seems like he's going to make a move soon, but I might be wrong. Glazos now 4 seconds ahead of Porsche. That's just... it's cursed. The Ruvula now to the inside of Armstrong. Doesn't get the move. He pops in ahead of him. Alazi also very aggressive. That's Nannini in the background as well. Trying to push his HWA further up ahead. but no success made there. No, Lazy also trying to make something, but doesn't. Aitken now has caught up to Theo Porcher, so possible P2 change and a possible new race win contender, Jack Aitken. But I mean, the race win is a bit unlikely considering the fact that the gap is now 6 seconds. Something must be wrong on Porsche's car if that's the case. I mean, it's really not looking good for him. Now Liam Lawson has also caught up to this pack, so we're gonna have a freeway battle for P2 as the gap is just going up. What is Theo Porcher doing? Because Panos Glezos is just pulling away lap by lap here. He's just pulling away no matter what he's doing. He's just 7 seconds now, so it's either Porsche going very slowly or something's up with Glezos. Novalak and PK now battling for 5th. Pedro PK having a bit of a better start to the season than in 2020. The Ruvel and Nannini and Boschung also in a train. We have Zendelli ahead of his teammate Tobias Blumstein. We have Tanda. Beckman is coming in after losing his rear wing. What happened to David Beckman? What's happened here? It's a cluster coming into... Oh, really? Dan Ticktum. Who would have thought? Of course it's Dan Ticktum. He just goes straight in the back of Beckman. Punts him out of the way. And yeah, Ticktum is awarded the 5. Most likely is going to be awarded the time penalty. The FIA reacting quick. Also in the pusher side by side. Porsche defends. Aitken's down to 4th now. The Dams driver has to push now to gain those positions back. Let's see. No moves being made in the top 2. The top 2 what? I mean, from P2 to P4. I'm having a bit of a stroke now. That's a new one. Yeah, Dan Ticktum 5-second line penalty. For that, I hope someone is running a penalty log. Armstrong and Novalak battling for position. Then we have a Lazy, followed by Boschung and the Ruvela. No major moves being made in these packs. Glezos is just bolting away. Lawson's still trying to get Porsche. It's not that easy. The anti-driver having some pace here, but yep. As half of the time has gone by now, 10 minutes to go. I don't know, I just had nothing to say here. Other than very calm race for F2. The field being somewhat spread. A Lazy maybe making a move on Novalak. No. Boschung and the Ruvel also in the reins. As the San Marino just been always at the back of the field. And she's last. Not counting the people that have crashed. As good. Oh, that's Zendelli now to the inside of the Nini. Ooh, they bang wheels. It's a tense situation here. Let's see. No move from Zendelli. That might be Blumstein though. And the San Marino, that's going to be a massive dive bomb if she makes it. She does make it. It's a nearly triple overtake. Rear ends her teammate. Blumstein now defends. And Tanda also tries to defend, but that's San Marino. No, San Marino sits side by side with Tanda, and she doesn't get any of the positions she tried to gain. That's a bra moment. As Glezos 8 seconds. 8 seconds ahead. Panos Glezos is dominating this race, and it's making me worried, man. Aitken now catching up to Lawson, getting very close to that rear of the high-tech. Through the S's. Let's see, will Jack Aitken dare to make a move? No, but he's gaining onto Liam Lawson here. Panos Glezos, being, in theory, the slowest driver, is currently leading this race. by 9.3 seconds. And he how is he gaining on the straight? How was he gaining on the straight? Conspiracy time. Aitken still not making moves onto Liam Lawson, although he now punts him a bit there, but nothing major, so to speak. As the... Oh, that's Boschung now to the rear of the Ruvula, pushes him wide. The Red Bull Junior Team driver fends off the Campos, and he stays in his position, as Aitken still harassing the back of Liam Lawson. I don't think he's enjoying that, but... Theo Porsche now 10 seconds behind Panos Glezos, as the FIA have confirmed an after-race car inspection for Panos Glezos. And, you know, usually it is inspected, but this time it's going to be a thorough investigation, other than just, you know, taking the fuel and a fuel sample and all that. This time it will be very, very thorough, from what we're hearing. So the FIA are concerned, to say the least. So we might see a different winner than what we're seeing on the track. Look, he's gaining seconds lap by lap. It's another half a second. Dearie me. Panos Glezos just... How on earth? Thing is that he's not even setting fastest laps, that's the thing. But he's managing to pull away on straights and everything. Look, he's pulled 2/10 on the straight alone, and then it stays. As now a Lazy is catching up to this four-way battle for P3. As we have just further away ourselves from the conspiracy talk for a while. Aitken at both of the damn cars going for moves onto the high techs. Aitken gets through Armstrong not so easily, but he has the outside line. In theory, it's the better one, and yet both of the damn cars, beautiful, beautiful drive from them. A lot of teamwork there, and it's just a nice move, really. As no moves being made in this major pack. The San Marino still has, but Yuri Vips, despite a 5-second time penalty, is catching up to these guys. Then we have Piastri and Schwarzman, Ticktum, 5 minutes to go. Eilert, Sargent, and Beckman last. Haru's really, really harmed here. Glezos is... Well, Porsche is now starting to catch up to Glezos, though. So what? He gained 1 second... So the French driver is definitely pushing. The question is it effective? As a Lazy now side by side with Pedro Piquet. A Lazy Piquet side by side. That's interesting. Yeah, Porsche is gaining tenths now. So is Glezos running out of talent here, or is it down to something else? Not like the Ruvula, Boschung and Zandelli are all in a battle for the last 3 points paying position. Zandelli trying to push himself into the points. I believe he didn't do the best in qualifying, so he's trying to compensate with a good race. Tried to send it to the inside of Boschung, didn't work, and now that's allowing Tobias Blumschein to go... No, that's Nick Tander, sorry. To go to his outside, but obviously the inside line is better into turn 1. But look at that, the slipstream effect so powerful in these cars. You can just see Zandelli disappear, but he still sends it, rides the rear wing of Tander, hits into his teammate. Then Zandelli not doing the best. Nannini half spins it nearly into his teammate. Not what you want to do. The Ruvula, Boschung to the inside of the Ruvula, but the Ruvula just gets a better line, manages to pull away. Armstrong and also still in a battle. Then we have Aitken. Porsche gained a lot of time on Glezos. The gap is shrinking. Every corner, really, every bit of track, he's shrinking the gap. But question is, will it be enough to overtake the Thai driver? Because with 3 minutes to go, it's highly unlikely. Lawson to the inside of Armstrong, the two Kiwis battling. Armstrong tries to get a better run here. He has the slipstream from Aitken, even if minimal. It's still slipstream, it still helps. But it looks like Lawson, yeah, just has a better line. and gets his fellow countryman. Porsche now lost time. Glezos is back up and running, so most likely Panos Glezos is not going to be even touched. Novalak and PK side by side. That's a good attempt of a move from Novalak, very clean. And he is ahead, but well, PK has the slipstream, so we might see even PK attack a lazy here. No, Novalak tries to go for a double overtake, punts himself into a lazy. Wait, did he actually make over half a second on a straight? Oh my god. As we're back into the battle between Lazy Novalak and PK. PK now to the inside. I don't think he's going to get a move. Bosching and the Ruvela side by side. Bloomshine and Tanda as well. This is all a massive battle for points here, really. PK and Novalak still side by side. PK is most likely going to get that. Although not so sure. He sends it. Novalak is still there. They're side by side into the S's. Novalak is ahead. He is, but PK taps into him. Both go wide. They still bang wheels. Very aggressive, beautiful racing from these two. Pedro PK, showing a bit of that PK family blood, no? Showing some of that PK aggression on circuit. You love to see it. Novalak still trying to chase down the lazy. Have Armstrong and Lawson. Aitken, Porsche 11.3 seconds behind. The FIA are now very, very concerned, as some officials were spotted in the Univirtuosi garage talking to the team owner. So Panos Glezos might be in some deep stuff after the race, and especially the Univirtuosi team as well, as this is the final lap of the race. Glezos already crossed the line, so I don't think he's going to make a 30-second lap, as now that's Armstrong to the inside of Liam Lawson. Easy does it. And it's so far a great race for Rams. The Primus of Kuroblen have Sargent, who has the fastest lap currently, and will be awarded points for it, because it doesn't matter where you finish. When it comes to the fastest lap, you score it. Nonetheless, Novalak now to the inside of a lazy. Easy move. Pushes him a bit wide, although a lazy does defend, so not such an easy move. Novalak losing a lot of time riding these curbs. Vips has overtaken Bloomshine now, as it's just his race. Certainly not. That is now Nannini to the inside of Zendelli. Matteo Nannini. We actually predicted that he would be signed to HWA for 2021, so nice. Zendelli now pushed wide by the Italians, still side by side, and Nannini might actually get a move done. No. A bit disappointing. Yeah, but Panos Glezos, rounding off some of the final corners here, I think it's safe to say the race is his. 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Gained 3 more tenths. That's mainly because Porsche got into a braking... No, he's still pulling a gap. So, Panos Glezos comes over the line to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. A dominant performance. Then we're going to have Theo Porsche in second, followed by Jack Aitken. Marcus Armstrong, good race from the Dams team. That's now a lazy to the inside of Lawson. That's a last-ditch attempt from him, and a lazy does get that position. What a move. Yeah, so a lazy secures himself some nice points. Yeah, nothing else to say, really. Tictum just coasting. He will drop behind Ilot, as Vips will drop down. Then we have Sargent and David Beckman. Shame. Could have been so much better. Jack Aitken at the moment with a faster snap. Oh, Beckman improved on, I don't think so. He had no slipstream, nothing. So, yeah. Doesn't improve it. Jack Aitken scores the fastest lap. As, here is your race winner? Question mark? Who knows? So that's round 1 for Formula 2. I hope you enjoyed that, because I surely did. Yeah. Nothing else to say here. See you next time, I believe. Where are we going? Yeah, oh, Barcelona. Yeah, that's right. We're going to Barcelona. A track that's not so good for Formula 1, but definitely is for the junior series, giving us plenty of action. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and be sure to be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt. Bye-bye.